let's do a shop walk because it's been a while and I've changed a few things around. I've just done some basic organizing and tidying around, but we have one major problem with that bike right there that I cannot fix. Starting here, my CB750, I'm waiting to get the opportunity to use my table so I can do a couple of small bits of maintenance. The Buell is just waiting for springtime. The GB is waiting for springtime. Both these bikes are going to get new tires. I have tires, but there's no sense of installing them at the moment since it's winter. I need to service this bike service. That bike is going to hopefully be torn apart. It has been sitting for a very long time in not my ownership, so I just need to go through it and it'll probably be for sale. The CBX is basically ready to go, but the battery has now officially died. That's a long-term project. This is also a project for the future. Ducati, as soon as the Ariel is off the table, is back onto the table. We're going to change the cooling system, the fluid in the system, I should say. I have a new fuel pump ready to go for it, and then change out the timing belts and put all the plastics back on the bike. After that, she's going to be ready to go. We're going to do a big fat burnout, change the tires, and ride it. Now, this project has just been paused. This is parts, that's parts. That and that I'm hoping to get to as soon as the Ducati is done. Coming here, this bike has been giving me some problems. This is the Ariel that blew the head gasket in the summertime. I took it apart towards the end of summer, paused on it because I got super busy with other things. But about a month and a half ago, I ordered some parts that I needed. I pulled the studs off the engine for the head gasket and to get the head bolted down properly, but the reason I pulled them off is because I need to replace them. There is also just a couple of other nuts and bolts like these ones here that I decided to replace, but they've been sitting at port for 3 weeks, if not a month. And because of that, everything has now been paused. I always say this, I wish I had 2 or even 3 workshop tables to get around and be able to work on multiple bikes at the same time. So I'm gonna eventually pull one of the bikes here, I think maybe that CB here, because I don't need a table to work on that one. The Ducati I definitely want on the table though. And that's a little bit of an update with some of the bikes on in here. Goal by the end of summer is to have this bike tuned, this bike complete, the CBX, I need to replace the battery on, have those bikes back there fully running operational, potentially selling that 350. And as far as these go, I would like to have this bike parted out. I'd like to have that bike, figure out what I want to do with it, and have this bike gone as well. And obviously, this thing has to get done. Honestly, not too bad. I just got to find some time to work on these things. I also have the Access in the other garage, which if it didn't snow as much as it did, I'd pull into here and work on it. But my CRF is coming next, so stay tuned for that.